Clear, accurate, to the point. Now, your no-wait 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast.
Good evening and happy Thursday. We are seeing clearing here in Middle Georgia. This looking at right now in the 41 sky view from Volume Chevrolet in Forsyth. Just a few clouds hanging around and temperatures very warm this afternoon. We're actually still waiting on the cold front to push through much of the area this evening. Winds gusting around 20 miles per hour. Temperatures sitting at 73 degrees. You see 80s right now in Macon, 79 in Dublin, and seeing 79 in Eastman as well. But that cold front will be moving through later on tonight, and that's going to really help to cool us off. So I expect to see those temperatures dropping into the 50s by around 1 a.m. By 4 a.m. we drop down to around 54 degrees. I'm expecting to see some 40s by tomorrow morning.
In high definition, this is 41 NBC News at 5.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for 41 NBC News at 5. I'm Shelby Coates.
And I'm Tucker Sargent. Our top story tonight at 5. The Mega Villa apartment complex on Bloomfield Drive is facing a list of code violations from Macon-Bibb County.
And now families are being forced to leave. Now code enforcement deemed 6 buildings on the property uninhabitable. We spoke with residents off camera who say they are dealing with plumbing issues, fire damage, and even rats falling from the ceilings. Now, according to the county manager, the main concern is resident safety.
Some buildings have life safety conditions, and those buildings we are not going to allow residents to stay in. And so with our partners such as Macon-Bibb EOC, we're working with what we're calling rapid rehousing. And so that organization is working with those tenants to relocate them.
Now we are waiting to hear back from the Macon-Bibb Economic Opportunity Council about how they're helping families with the situation right now. 41 NBC's Ariel Schiller will have more on the county's response coming up at 6.
Well, we are learning more about a deadly crash on Moody Road near Willingham Road in Houston County. It happened around 12:30 Wednesday afternoon. The Houston County District Attorney's Office says one of the crash victims is investigator Richard Crooms. The office says Crooms was on duty when a vehicle crossed the center line and hit the Chevy Tahoe he was driving. Crooms first served at the Bibb County Sheriff's Office from 1986 to 2011. He joined the Houston County DA's office in 2020. Acting DA William Kendall says the office is heartbroken. He called 56-year-old Crooms kind-hearted, fair, and motivated. The Houston County Sheriff's Office says 27-year-old Candace Jackson of Jeffersonville was driving the Honda Civic that crossed the center line and hit Crooms. She also died in the crash.
And Warner Robins police make an arrest in connection to a deadly hit and run on Watson Boulevard near Houston Road. Officers arrested 38-year-old David Lord of Perry Wednesday night. Investigators say the night of March 27th, he was driving the 1996 Monte Carlo that hit Clinton Taylor as he was crossing the street. Taylor later died from his injuries. Now, officers say they found Lord's car, now spray painted black, as you see in this picture, in Centerville. He's charged with felony hit and run. And new tonight, Georgia is seeing an increase in reports of overdoses due to drugs mixed with fentanyl, particularly cocaine, meth, and counterfeit pills.
Fentanyl is an illegal and potentially deadly substance found in street drugs. The Georgia Department of Public Health released a map this morning. Between February and mid-March, at least 66 emergency department visits statewide involved the use of drug products laced with fentanyl. This includes a case in Peach County in orange. 3 counties in purple saw 4 to 6 overdoses. They are Fulton County, Carroll County, and Tift County in South Georgia. The department adds fentanyl overdose deaths increased in Georgia since the start of the pandemic. Between May 2020 and April 2021, fentanyl-involved overdose deaths increased 106.2% from the time period the year before. If you suspect a drug overdose, call 911, provide your location, and stay with the person until help arrives. Georgia does have a medical amnesty law that protects someone experiencing an overdose and callers seeking medical help.
And this isn't just an issue here in Georgia. A new study found the number of illicit pills containing fentanyl seized by U.S. law enforcement jumped a whopping 4,850% between 2018 and 2021. Now, according to U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration data, nearly 2.1 million fentanyl-laced pills were seized in 2021. The National Institute on Drug Abuse funded this study, saying education is needed about the risk of pills that do not come from a pharmacy.
Well, in Macon, a Boost Mobile store is robbed at gunpoint. It happened just before noon today at the Mercer University Drive location. Deputies say a man wearing a mask entered the store with a gun and demanded money from the clerk. After getting the cash, he ran in an unknown direction. Deputies say he was wearing a dark hoodie with dark overalls. And here are some photos released a few hours ago now by the Bibb County Sheriff's Office. If you have any tips, call Crime Stoppers at 1-877-68-CRIME.
And across the nation now, 2 people are dead and another 2 people injured in Florida as storms move through the Panhandle early this morning. Authorities said a possible tornado touched down in the Gilbert's Mill Road area of Washington County. Sheriff Kevin Cruz says homes have been destroyed and multiple power lines are down. The Red Cross will be setting up at the local fire department in Washington County to help those impacted by the storms. And severe weather hit the Deep South Wednesday night into this morning. This was the scene in Bibb County, Alabama. 3 radar-confirmed tornadoes were reported in central Alabama, where local authorities say a mobile home was overturned. At least 1 person was inside the structure at the time. The twister also knocked down some trees, causing power outages.
Well, a historic announcement from President Joe Biden today as he looks to help Americans struggling with soaring gas prices. The U.S. will release a record amount of crude oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserves. That's a stockpile of 600 million barrels stored in Louisiana and Texas. Chris Wynn explains what it means for your wallet.
President Joe Biden making unprecedented moves to relieve pain at the pump.
Your family budgets to fill a tank, none of it should hinge on whether a dictator declares war.
Releasing a record 1 million barrels a day from the Strategic Petroleum Reserves in an effort to reduce gas prices and put pressure on oil companies to increase supply.
This is the time, not the time to sit on record profits. It's time to step up for the good of your country, the good of the world, to invest in immediate production that we need to respond to Vladimir Putin.
Following Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the U.S. price of regular gasoline spiked, hitting a record high average of $4.33 a gallon earlier this month.
I'll put 150 and I won't fill up.
Have everything just go sky high is ridiculous. We can't afford it.
Biden previously announced a coordinated release of oil in conjunction with other nations. While tapping deeper into the reserve is expected to have a limited effect on prices, the president is hoping to send a political message amid a difficult midterm election year.
It's time to deliver true long-term energy independence in America once and for all. And I'm going to continue to use every tool at my disposal to protect you from Putin's price hike.
In Washington, I'm Chris Wynn reporting.
The president also announced plans to use the Defense Production Act to try and kickstart the mining of critical minerals needed to manufacture batteries. The White House wants to move the country toward renewable energy and electric vehicles and away from dependence on foreign oil.
There's still more to come on 41 NBC News at 5. Another movie project has its sights set on Macon. We have details on when and where filming will start.
And technology workers are flocking to companies far from Silicon Valley. Details on where they're going ahead in the Tech Report.
And we've got sunshine across middle Georgia behind those storms that came through a little bit earlier today. This is looking out right now on the 41 sky view from Piedmont-Macon Medical Centers overlooking downtown Macon. We are talking about some drier conditions as we are heading into the weekend, but also some cooler ones. We've got details on that coming up next.
Tucker Sargent, weeknights at 5, 5:30, 6, and 11 on 41 NBC.
You're invited to the Rooms to Go anniversary sale. Save big on this soft chenille fabric living room. On sale, just $18.95 or $29 a month, interest-free. In your choice of 5 stunning colors during the Rooms to Go anniversary sale.
I didn't take a fast, cheap settlement for my car wreck. I called the Ken Nugent Law Firm, and they got me $230,000.
Our job is to maximize the result of your case. Big case or small, One call, that's all.
Call 1-800-CALL-KEN.
Hey, AT&T. Everyone's talking about the fast and reliable internet from Cox. Like, did you hear Cox delivers gig speeds everywhere? And that we offer the latest smart Wi-Fi everywhere. And our customers can always choose internet that can deliver speeds that are even faster than 5G providers. That's worth buzzing about. Get Cox Internet today.
Allergy sufferers. Bedtime means it's time to take Zysol. Zysol relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake refreshed. Plus, it works faster than Claritin, and on first dose, provides the same relief as Zyrtec in a pill nearly half the size. Be wise all. Take Zysol at night.
And I walk out, and my car is dented.
Well, Geico does offer 24/7 claim service with personalised attention from an assigned team.
24/7? That's a lot of attention.
They're not actually with you 24/7. They're just available whenever you need them.
Oh, okay, good. Because I took an online quiz, and it turns out I'm an introvert.
I actually think I'm an introvert too.
Oh, no, it's incredibly rare.
I don't think that's right.
Sorry.
Okay.
Geico. Your claims team is here for you 24/7.
You're invited to the Rooms to Go anniversary sale. Save on this stylish bedroom set or this rustic bedroom set, each with complete queen bed, dresser, and mirror on sale. Just $11.88 or $18 a month, interest free. A great value during the Rooms to Go anniversary sale.
Today, Mom to Mom, we're going to take all those broken crayons you've got and put them to good use. Today we're making Easter crayons. If you're like me, you probably have a ton of broken crayons all over the place. I mean, every year when my kids get out of school, they get sent home with crayons and we save them. We don't really want to throw them out. So we found a really fun and exciting way to bring those crayons back to life. And basically what you're going to need are those broken crayons. And if you don't have any broken crayons, you can always use whole ones. You just throw them in some water to get the paper off for a couple of minutes and then break them up yourself. And then we'll put them in the molds, which I use silicone molds because it's easy to get them out of. And they're fairly inexpensive. You can get it at the Dollar Tree or any craft store. And since Easter is so close, we chose to do Easter eggs in fun rainbow colors, or you can color coordinate however you like. So basically what you want to do is take these broken crayons and place them in the molds. Now once you have it in the molds, you will put it in the oven. The oven needs to be set at 225, and I usually leave them in for about 20-25 minutes just to make sure that they're good and melted. Once they're done and to your liking, you want to pull it out of the oven very slowly and carefully and let that sit for about 30 minutes. Now, once it's cooled, you will have your fun color-themed crayons brought back to life. Hopefully, your kids will enjoy this and have a great time doing it. Look how cute these turned out. Really, you can do this for any holidays. Just find one of those molds and give them a coloring book and let them have a blast. If you have any wonderful ideas for these crayons that you use, you can always message us on our Facebook page and we'll see you on the next Mom to Mom.
Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Welcome back. Many of us had a little bit of a rocky start out there this morning as rain pushed through parts of middle Georgia. It was eventually out of here by around lunchtime, but check out some of these rainfall totals kind of all over the place for us today. You can see it for size around 1.5 inches of rainfall. Same down near Cochrane as well. Get over to Dublin though, just around 1/2 inch of rainfall. Sparta just around 0.8 inches of rainfall, and down near Vienna, that's kind of our winner based on our radar rainfall rates, 2.3 inches of rainfall down there. So some heavy rain we have already seen for today. The good news is we're going to be drying out for the next couple of days. Here in Macon, around 0.8 inches of rainfall today. So for the month, not a huge deficit. And that's some good news as we head into April, but still for the year, we're actually at quite a deficit of almost 4 inches of rainfall. And we are now in some drought areas across parts of middle Georgia. So just something to take note of, but clear skies out there right now on our 41 sky view over in Houston County in Centerville this evening, keeping it breezy as well. But that kind of helped out as temperatures warmed up to 80 degrees today, the record being 88 for this time of year. And this is probably going to be the warmest that we see it for a little while because temperatures will be coming down behind this cold front. 79 right now in Dublin, 77 in Eastman, 7 and seeing 73 already in Forsyth. So some of that cooler air is starting to work its way in. Going to see more of that as we head into the overnight hours. We can already see much cooler. Places like Birmingham sitting at 61 degrees right now, 54 up in Nashville and 72 over in Atlanta. So that cooler air and drier air will be settling in. But I also wanted to show you this. This is a look at our storm reports from the past 24 hours. So we saw all of those storms with the strong winds, tornadoes in parts of Mississippi into Alabama, but it all kind of broke down right as it got into our area. So very thankful that we could be this carved out area with hardly any storm reports. And we're going to keep it pretty calm as we're heading into the rest of the weekend. So we see all that rain has really kind of pushed out further off to our east. They're seeing some severe storms in parts of the Carolinas, but behind this front, we're actually going to see high pressure moving back in for tomorrow. That means sunshine. It means it's going to be a little bit breezy out there as well. Highs only getting into the lower 70s. As we move into Saturday, we'll see a little bit of a warm up, but this next cold front is going to push in as we're moving into Saturday and Sunday. And that's really where we see another kind of reinforcement of some of these cooler temperatures, but mostly it's going to bring that dry air in through the rest of the weekend. Temperatures for tonight, pretty nice out there, 66 degrees by 9, low 60s by around 11, but I do think we make it into the 40s by early tomorrow morning. Through the rest of the day tomorrow, though, we slowly make it back into the 70s, 71 degrees by around 3 p.m. And as we are heading into next week, this is where we're kind of done with our rain break. So Monday is going to be another nice day. We get our temperatures back into the 80s. However, as we're moving into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the rain is back. We could see some heavy rain across the area as well as the potential for severe storms. It's still pretty far out, but we're definitely keeping an eye on it already. In just 10 seconds, I'll have a look at our 7-day forecast.
At Volume Chevrolet, get oil changes for life, plus a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Visit Volume Chevrolet, I-75 exit 187 in Forsyth. That's volumechevrolet.com.
And here's your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast, sponsored by Volume Chevrolet. We are going to see mostly dry conditions through the weekend. Only real chance for a shower will be Saturday. Highs still making up to 74 degrees, but rain returns for Tuesday through Thursday of next week as those highs warm back into the 80s.
Weather brought to you by Volume Chevrolet in Forsyth, exit 187 off I-75.
If you're a Medicare beneficiary and live in the area, call now to see how this little card could get you some big benefits, including money added back to your Social Security check. With one toll-free call, you can find out how easy it is to get all of your original Medicare coverage, plus extra benefits. You get an all-in-one plan designed to fit your needs so you can be your best every day. You could have medical coverage, prescription drugs with $0 generics, dental, vision and hearing, plus the WellCare Visa Flex Card, money for over-the-counter items, and money back in your Social Security check each month, and so much more. And here's more good news. You can get a WellCare plan for a $0 monthly premium. How can WellCare offer all of those benefits for a $0 monthly premium? It's simple. Medicare Advantage and Medicare Part D prescription drug coverage are important parts of Medicare. WellCare has a contract with Medicare to offer and provide these important options to you. Call right now to get your free copy of the WellCare All-in-One Guide. Call 1-877-504-9262 now. There is absolutely no obligation for requesting this free information. WellCare offers benefits that go beyond the basics, including up to $840 each year added to your Social Security check to help cover your Part B premium. Call today to get your free copy of the All-in-One Guide with absolutely no obligation. Your free plan guide will give you the details you need to make a smart choice for your Medicare coverage. Just call 1-877-504-9262. Remember, there's no obligation for requesting this free information. So call 1-877-504-9262. WellCare. Call today.
Welcome back. An electronics company has headphones with a built-in air purifier.
And Florida and Texas lead the nation in tech job gains. Jane King has those stories and more in today's Tech Report.
Technology workers continue to flock to companies far away from Silicon Valley. Net tech employment in both Texas and Florida last year grew twice as fast as it did in California. This includes software engineers, app developers, and other tech workers entering the market. Information technology trade group CompTIA came up with those numbers. Well, Verizon blamed bad actors for thousands of spam text messages recently received by customers and said it's working with federal law enforcement agencies to try to identify the source. Some of these text messages appeared that they were being sent from your own phone. Now, some users had reported being forwarded to Russian state media sites when they clicked on the links to the texts, but Verizon was treating the texts as a more typical phishing scheme aimed at defrauding customers. Well, the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G is available for purchase starting today at AT&T and T-Mobile. It starts at $450. Samsung says the phone has an intelligent screen that decreases glare, long-lasting battery life with super-fast charging capabilities, and an AI-powered quad camera system. And Dyson, the company best known for its vacuum cleaners and hair products, has unveiled a futuristic take on headphones. It has an air purifying visor on the headphones. The Dyson Zone is a pair of noise-canceling headphones that also function as the company's first wearable purifier, capable of filtering out air pollution and allergens. Dyson said it spent 6 years researching that system. From the NASDAQ market site, I'm Jane King with your Tech Report.
On other consumer headlines tonight, the TSA says it's becoming more inclusive.
It is setting up new standards for transgender, gender nonconforming, and non-binary air travelers. The screening process will now be gender neutral. Gender identification will no longer be considered relevant for ID verification at checkpoints, but the traveler's name has to be the same on the IDs and tickets. Work is also being done to enhance TSA advanced imaging technology, and screenings will be less invasive for passengers. Meanwhile, the State Department announced that starting April 11th, U.S. citizens can now select X as their gender on passport applications.
A new place to hear live music and entertainment is coming to downtown Macon. That is still to come at 5. Stay with us.
Get news anytime on 41NBC.com and the 41NBC News app. 41NBC. Clear, accurate, to the point.
At USAA, we've been called too exclusive because we were created for officers. But as we've evolved with the military, we've grown to serve all who've honorably served, no matter their rank or when they were in. A Marine just out of boot camp, or a petty officer from 73, and even his kids and their kids. USAA is made for all who honorably served and their eligible family members. Are we still exclusive? Absolutely. And that's exactly why you should join.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of industry-leading Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing offers from your local Cub Cadet dealer today.
Stop by your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer, Giles Outdoor, today.
With broken supply chains and lives disrupted, businesses like Amazon have invested to deliver on time for you and help hundreds of thousands of small businesses gain access to millions of online shoppers. But Washington politicians have a law that could break Prime's guaranteed 2-day free delivery and threaten our fragile economic recovery. Tell your senators, don't break our Prime. Oppose S 2992. Paid for by CCIA.
I'm Mike Costello of the Mike Costello Law Firm. You know, there's so many free things in life. Like the smell of fresh flowers. But these are fake. Like free Wi-Fi.
Sir, can I help you?
Like free coffee.
Mike, that's like your 4th cup today.
If we don't collect against the other party's insurance company, our services are free. So call me. Let's have a conversation.
Definition. This is 41NBC News at 5.
Welcome back. You may have noticed a new building that's popping up in a matter of days on Poplar Street in downtown Macon.
That building is expected to be part of a Warner Brothers project filming in Macon. According to the Southern Casting Call, the remake of The Color Purple is being shot here in Macon. Oprah Winfrey, who was in the original release of the film in 1985, is producing the remake of the classic film. The Vice President for Development for Visit Macon, Aaron Buzza, says Macon's architecture helped attract the film.
Is big as far as what we see over on 3rd Street because it sort of fits historically, and they can kind of build a set around the park that allows them to do what it is that they want to do.
Now, he could not confirm if the movie set is for the Color Purple remake, but he did confirm it is a Warner Brothers production, and due to filming, there will be road closures along Poplar and 3rd Streets April 6th through 8th.
I was reading about this movie. I'm really excited because I love the original.
Yeah, I
Color
thought it was
Purple.
something to do with the Cherry Blossom Festival last week.
Not at
now
all.
we know.
Well, a new jazz lounge is coming to downtown Macon. Macon Bid Planning and Zoning approved the idea at its meeting this week. Now, according to the project proposal, a Macon resident, Cedric Pinson, says the new lounge will be ready by August. He says the lounge will have an adult atmosphere, food, and live entertainment. Plans call for remodeling the old Ben's Radiator Shop. It sits at 753 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard between Oak and Pine Streets.
Well, the world's longest roller coaster gets even longer, and a flagpole the size of a skyscraper could be coming soon to New England. That is coming up in today's Take a Look at This.
Judge Judy, weeknights starting at 7 p.m. on 41 NBC.
Family is just very important.
She's my sister, and we depend on each other a lot.
She's the rock of the family. She's the person who holds everything together.
It's a battle, I'm gonna be there.
KEYTRUDA and chemotherapy, been treated in my cancer with 2 different types of medicine.
In a clinical trial, KEYTRUDA and chemotherapy was proven to help people live longer than chemotherapy alone. KEYTRUDA is used to treat more patients with advanced lung cancer than any other immunotherapy. KEYTRUDA may be used with certain chemotherapies as your first treatment. If you have advanced non-squamous, non-small cell lung cancer and you do not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene, KEYTRUDA helps your immune system fight cancer, but can also cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body. This can happen during or after treatment and may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain or tenderness, severe nausea or vomiting, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst, or urine, confusion or memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash, itching, or flushing. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant, had or plan to have a stem cell transplant, or have had radiation to your chest area or a nervous system condition.
It feels good to be here for them.
Living longer is possible. It's true. KEYTRUDA from Merck. Ask your doctor about KEYTRUDA.
Well, after 42 years as the top dog, a record-breaking roller coaster is set to re-break its own world record.
Jeremy Roth has today's Take a Look at This.
The world's longest roller coaster just got even longer. Since 1979, the Beast at Cincinnati, Ohio's Kings Island Amusement Park has held the Guinness World Record for the world's longest roller coaster. I've been on this thing, let me tell you. It's no joke. The ride lasts over 4 minutes. It's really long. 7,359 feet long to be exact. At least that was until the park did some off-season retracking work, which the park's peeps say resulted in an extra 2 feet of total track length. Which means after holding onto its laurels for a lengthy 42 years straight, at a newly revised 7,361 feet long, the Beast will end up breaking its own world record when it reopens in May. A proposed memorial tourist park in Maine could be the future site of the world's tallest flagpole. The 2,500-acre project called Flagpole of Freedom Park would be centered around a massive 1,461-foot pillar waving a giant American flag. That would make it a flagpole taller than the Empire State Building. The park would also feature a 9-mile-long memorial wall honoring all of America's veterans, as well as other tourist attractions. The $1 billion project still has to clear a ton of red tape, but is already in the planning phases, with a targeted completion date of July 4th, 2026, just in time for America's 250th birthday. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Well, we have more local news headed your way on 41 NBC News at 5:30, including another look at your forecast.
And we take a look at how the Dublin VA is making it easier for veterans to get access to the services they need.
Plus, are you looking for a job? The Bibb County School District is looking for the right candidates with its spring hiring blitz. 41 NBC News at 5:30 is next.
Feeling stuck? You dream of a career with better pay, benefits, and hours, but you're not sure about going back to school. At Miller Mott College, we've made affordable programs for people like you, working parents, people with big dreams, the ones who never give up. They train for exciting professions all in 2 years or less for many programs. Feeling stuck? Get in touch. It just takes a few minutes to find a program that could change your life. Get started today.
Why hide your skin if Dupixent has your moderate to severe eczema or atopic dermatitis under control?
Hide my skin? Not me.
By hitting eczema where it counts, Dupixent helps heal your skin from within, keeping you one step ahead of eczema.
Hide my skin? Not me.
And that means long-lasting, clearer skin and fast itch relief for adults. With Dupixent, you can show more skin with less eczema.
Hide my skin? Not me.
Don't use if you're allergic to Dupixent. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. When you help heal your skin from within, you can change how your skin looks and feels. And that's the kind of change you notice. Talk to your eczema specialist about Dupixent, a breakthrough eczema treatment.
Your no-wait 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast.
Good evening and happy Thursday. We have ended up with a beautiful evening here in Middle Georgia after all that rain to start our day. This looking out on the 41 sky view courtesy Georgia United Credit Union in Dublin, where we got some breezes working their way through right now. It's going to stay breezy into tomorrow as well, but check out these temperatures. 79 in Dublin right now, 81 in Sandersville, seeing 80 here in Macon and 77 down in Perry. As you're heading into this evening, it's going to stay warm at least for the beginning of the night, even with clear skies. 63 degrees by around 10 p.m. We drop down into the mid-50s by around 4 a.m. I think most of us end up in the 40s by early tomorrow morning.
You're watching 41 NBC News at 5:30.
Well, good evening. Thanks for joining us for 41 NBC News at 5:30. I'm Tucker Sargent.
And I'm Shelby Coates. To our top story tonight at 5:30. The Carl Vinson VA Medical Center wants to make it easier for veterans to receive their services.
That's why the center recently bought 2 veteran outreach vehicles. They'll allow the center to travel to 49 counties to educate veterans on the services the VA provides, as well as offer services like screenings and vaccines. We spoke with the VA about the need for these vehicles.
In today's society, there's a lot of younger veterans getting out, and they don't know about the VA. So my plan is to make sure we touch those veterans as a veteran myself and let them know what the potential and the opportunity that they have by receiving their health care with us at the VA.
The VA is still putting together a team and specific dates of when it will go out to communities. The VA expects to be ready to hit the road in the next 30 days.
The city of Dublin has filled its position of city planner. Tara Bradshaw will take on the role beginning tomorrow. Now, according to a news release, Bradshaw is a Georgia native and has been part of the Dublin community for 12 years. She is currently serving as the vice chairperson of the Dublin Lawrence Tourism Council. Her role as city planner will focus on guiding city growth, strategic planning, neighborhood preservation, and much more.
Well, the Bibb County School District is looking to fill positions in the transportation and school nutrition departments. The district hosted a spring hiring blitz this morning to fill multiple classified jobs. More than 20 people attended to apply and interview for open positions. We spoke with the Director of Transportation for the district. He says they're looking for applicants who are willing to learn and who like being around people.
You don't have to come here with all the knowledge to perform any of these jobs, as we will work diligently with you to help prepare you and provide you with the tools to be successful.
Even though that particular event is over, the district is still hiring for open positions. If you're interested, contact the School District Human Resources Department or go to bcsdk12.net and click on the careers section.
Across Georgia now, lawmakers passed sweeping changes in the state's mental health care system. The bill forces insurers to pay for mental health and substance abuse treatment. It also allows a police officer to take someone for evaluation after getting permission from a physician instead of arresting them for a crime. Now the measure now goes to Governor Brian Kemp for his signature. And a bill allowing Georgia residents to carry handguns in public without a license or background check is nearing final passage. The House passed Senate Bill 319 on Wednesday. This sends it back to the Senate to approve minor changes before Governor Brian Kemp can sign it into law. Republicans say the measure allows people to more easily protect themselves. Democrats say the measure will fuel gun deaths and put police officers in danger.
Well, across the nation now, want to take a vacation this spring or summer? Well, you might want to hear this COVID-19 news first.
Amy Callie has several updates to help you plan your next trip.
COVID-19 no longer controls our lives.
That means the relaxation of more restrictions and guidance, including some related to travel. The CDC now says cruises don't pose an increased travel risk, but it suggests checking out individual ship health guidelines and getting fully vaccinated against COVID-19 first. The FDA just expanded the emergency use authorization for a second round of Pfizer and Moderna boosters for people 50 and older. The president now has his, but the CDC clarifies people don't need that extra shot to be considered up to date on their COVID-19 vaccinations.
If you're over the age of 50 or you're younger than that and have important comorbid conditions, you should get boosted.
In other travel news, 21 states are suing the Biden administration to end the transportation mask mandate before it expires April 18th. That's in addition to other lawsuits from groups of pilots and flight attendants. And travelers now can get pandemic information about the places they plan to visit in the U.S. or where they live on covid.gov. Amid these changes, experts say to be ready for the Omicron subvariant to increase cases.
In the last week, case rates in the United States have become flat. And if you and I speak next week at this time, we'll be talking about how they're now starting to rise.
Congress has to provide the funding America needs to continue to fight COVID-19. And if we fail to invest, we leave ourselves vulnerable if another wave of the virus hits.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
And here's one more big COVID-19 update on another subject, immigration. Officials say the CDC plans to lift Title 42 by May 23rd.
And that would allow more migrants to enter the U.S. through the southern border.
Well, now a closer look at the covid.gov website. The Biden administration says it is taking steps to give Americans more access to COVID-19 information, like data on vaccines, tests, treatment, and masks. The one-stop shop will be available in English, Spanish, and simplified Chinese. President Biden says Congress needs to provide more funding to help the country stay ahead of COVID-19.
There's still more to come on 41 NBC News at 5:30. Is health care becoming more affordable in America? Find out what a new survey shows in Health Headlines.
But first, Chris Rock shares a few thoughts for the first time since the altercation with Will Smith at the Oscars.
And we've got a beautiful night here in Middle Georgia, a little bit on the breezy side still. This is looking out from our 41 NBC studios here in downtown Macon. We are looking at a cool down on the way as we're heading into the weekend. I have the latest on that forecast coming up next.
Shelby Coates, weeknights on 41 NBC.
If you've been injured in an accident that was not your fault, don't go it alone. Take action. We've got the high-powered legal team of Mungie & Associates standing by to let you know what your case is worth. I'm Erica Lewis here with Scott Mungie. Scott, can you let the viewers know who should call in right now?
Well, Erica, anyone who's been hurt in an accident, it wasn't your fault, call right now to find out how much your case is worth and if you can get a really big settlement.
You heard him. Take action and call now.
When I didn't win the governor's race, not getting the job didn't exempt me from the work, and so I didn't quit. I got back to work, paid off the medical debt of 68,000 Georgians, helping small businesses stay alive, making sure they had the financing they needed, and putting money into the pockets of families. I was raised that when you don't get what you want, you don't give up. You try again. That's the job of governor, to build one Georgia where everyone has the opportunity to thrive.
Welcome to the Lee and Haley Show, everybody.
Stay put, America. We're coming to you. No! There's children here.
This is more embarrassing than I thought it was going to be. We're all dead.
Line.
Okay, I'm going to try not to freak out.
One more outburst like that, Captain Ron, you're going to have a mutiny.
I feel like I'm in a J-Lo video.
That's fascinating. What are you doing?
What? Just checking my email.
The Lee and Haley Show, weekdays at 3 on 41 NBC.
Hi, folks. Welcome back. I'm Erica Lewis, and I'm here with Scott Mungie with Mungie & Associates. So, Scott, remind viewers again, who should call in right now?
Well, Erica, anyone who was injured in an accident and it wasn't your fault should call right now to find out how much your case is worth and if you can get a really big settlement.
All right, big settlement. You heard him. Take action. Get those phones ringing and call now.
Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Welcome back. It was a rainy start to the day out there across middle Georgia. Many areas seeing over an inch of rainfall in just a matter of about 3 or 4 hours. You can see some of those totals here from this morning. 1.6 inches of rainfall in Forsyth, a little bit less. You head over to Sparta, around 0.8 inches, 0.7 closer to Dublin. Cochrane, though, picking up 1.5 inches of rainfall. And down in Vienna, you guys are a rainfall winner right now. 2.3 inches of rainfall just in the past 24 hours. And here in Macon, picking up just around 0.8 inches of rainfall in our area. For the month, that puts us at a pretty low deficit, 0.27 inches of rain, but we are still in a drought for parts of middle Georgia, believe it or not, even with the rain that we've seen from today and from last week. And we're looking at more rain on the way for next week, which we will get to in a little bit. But right now, enjoy this beautiful evening. This looking out on the 41 sky view from Volume Chevrolet in Forsyth. We've got a few clouds kind of hanging around, but otherwise expect more dry air and more breezy conditions overnight. Temperatures today did manage to make it to 80 degrees, so a little bit warmer than normal. 61 was our low, so it was definitely a much warmer start to the day, and we continue to see the upper 70s and low 80s across the area. This is as warm as it's going to be really until we head into next week, so I hope that you've enjoyed these 80s because they're going to go away for at least the next couple of days or so. Already some much cooler air to our north, 72 in Atlanta, 61 in Birmingham, and 54 up in Nashville. Those places have already seen this cold front push through, and it's on its way through parts of middle Georgia now. But I do want to show you just kind of a look back at where we've already seen some storm reports. We are this large open space right here, so we got very lucky with our timing and with where that instability really kind of decided to crop up for last night and into early this morning. We're going to take that luck and we're going to go into the weekend with it because we continue to see more of these clear skies just behind this system as high pressure is going to move in for the next couple of days. So that's going to push in as we're moving into tomorrow. It's going to keep us sunny throughout the day on Friday. Really a nice day. Once again, breezy, wind gusts up around 15 miles per hour throughout the day. As we're moving into Saturday, though, that high pressure shifts further off to our east. So we're going to start to see those northeasterly winds. Still going to keep us on the cool side. We're talking about highs in the 70s. And then as we're moving into Sunday, that's where we see another cold front that's actually going to push in early Sunday morning. It's not really going to do much, but we are going to see our temperatures staying mainly in the mid 70s through the weekend. For tonight, though, definitely a little bit on the cool side by early tomorrow morning, but for the early evening, 66 degrees by 9 p.m., 60 by around 11. You'll see through the day tomorrow a lot slower to warm up, 63 degrees by around noon, 71 by around 3 p.m. So probably want to grab a jacket if you're heading out to First Friday tomorrow. Otherwise, expect to see that rainfall returning as early as next Tuesday. We are expecting to see the potential for some heavy rain and maybe even some strong storms as these showers push in for Tuesday, Wednesday, and even Thursday of next week. In just 10 seconds, I'll have a look at our 7-day forecast.
At Volume Chevrolet, get oil changes for life, plus a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Visit Volume Chevrolet, I-75 exit 187 in Forsyth. That's VolumeChevrolet.com.
Here's your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast, sponsored by Volume Chevrolet. Temperatures will be staying on the cooler side for this weekend. 72 degrees tomorrow, our high temperature. We are back in the 80s by Monday. That's going to be our last dry day for a little while, because by Tuesday into Thursday of next week, rain is back in the forecast.
We're going to enjoy these next several days of sunshine, lots of blooming going on, especially after the storms we got overnight.
Right, and I'm looking forward to the 70s. I'm not going to lie, because the 80s kind of scared me a little bit. I thought I was ready, but I was like, man, it's hot.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we got to 90 in Dublin, so just, you know, a little hint of summer out there, but definitely spring-like weather, and I'm just happy that the rain kind of came during the week so our weekend can be nice.
I like that. That's true.
Thank you, Cecilia. Well, next at 5:30, Chris Rock breaks his silence. Hear what he says about the Oscars incident and Will Smith as he takes the stage in Boston. Stay with us.
For weather updates on the go, download the 41NBC AccuWeather app and follow 41NBC on Facebook and Twitter.
Weather brought to you by Volume Chevrolet in Forsyth, exit 187 off I-75.
If you're a Medicare beneficiary and live in the area, call now to see how this little card could get you some big benefits, including money added back to your Social Security check. With one toll-free call, you can find out how easy it is to get all of your original Medicare coverage, plus extra benefits. You get an all-in-one plan designed to fit your needs so you can be your best every day. You could have medical coverage, prescription drugs with $0 generics, dental, vision and hearing, plus the WellCare Visa Flex Card, money for over-the-counter items, and money back in your Social Security check each month, and so much more. And here's more good news. You can get a WellCare plan for a $0 monthly premium. How can WellCare offer all of those benefits for a $0 monthly premium? It's simple. Medicare Advantage and Medicare Part D prescription drug coverage are important parts of Medicare. WellCare has a contract with Medicare to offer and provide these important options to you. Call right now to get your free copy of the WellCare All-in-One Guide. Call 1-877-504-9262 now. There is absolutely no obligation for requesting this free information. WellCare offers benefits that go beyond the basics, including up to $840 each year added to your Social Security check to help cover your Part B premium. Call today to get your free copy of the All-in-One Guide with absolutely no obligation. Your free plan guide will give you the details you need to make a smart choice for your Medicare coverage. Just call 1-877-504-9262. Remember, there's no obligation for requesting this free information. So call 1-877-504-9262. WellCare. Call today.
You're watching 41 NBC News at 5:30.
Welcome back. The Academy of Motion Pictures Board of Directors signaled its intention to sanction Will Smith for his conduct at the Oscars, starting disciplinary procedures against the superstar.
And the board also revealing Smith was, quote, asked to leave the ceremony, but refused. This comes as Chris Rock took the stage last night in Boston. NBC's Miguel Almaguer was there.
Coming out to a double standing ovation, Chris Rock broke his silence, addressing the elephant in the room right off the bat.
How was your weekend? Hey, Chris, you ready for tonight?
In an audio recording released by Variety, Rock said he wasn't yet ready to wade into the controversy.
So you came to hear that? I had like a whole show I wrote before this weekend. And I'm still kind of processing what happened.
Cheered on loudly by adoring fans, the warm welcome signaled a triumphant return. Rock emotional, saying his eyes were misty, though he was briefly interrupted by someone in the crowd, most of the audience thrilled to see Rock bouncing back.
I just want to see how a comedian would handle his first set after an incident like that.
Now in the aftermath of the ugly incident, a new bombshell. The Academy says Will Smith was asked to leave Sunday's award show, but refused. Oscar co-host Wanda Sykes telling Ellen she still feels traumatized by what happened, and the Academy allowing Smith to stay.
You assault somebody, you get escorted out the building, and that's it, you know. But for them to let him continue, I thought it was gross.
Ellen, also a former host, agreeing.
You don't let someone do something like that and get away with it and be rewarded.
As Rock was taking the stage in Boston, more Hollywood drama was unfolding in Los Angeles, where the Academy's Board of Governors initiated disciplinary procedures against Will Smith for inappropriate physical conduct, abusive or threatening behavior, and compromising the integrity of the Academy.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
The board also apologizing to Chris Rock and adding, "Thank you for your resilience in that moment." But this morning, Rock is still not sharing details, but promising he will.
And that was NBC's Miguel Almaguer reporting. Now, the board's next meeting is scheduled for April 18th, and it will decide what action it will take, if any, including suspension or expulsion. Well, are Americans able to afford quality health care? See what a new study shows ahead in Health Headlines.
I know this may look like a classic rooftop chase scene, but it's an Nissan sales event ad. Right on cue. This Rogue's got more power than that CRV. Might want to hold on.
Hurry in and save up to $42.62 on select models.
The action never ends, but these offers will.
While some traveled the world seeking fame, promoting their businesses, putting themselves first, Georgia had a leader here at home working hard, solving problems, getting results. Governor Brian Kemp, helping families make ends meet by lowering taxes and creating good-paying jobs, easing the burden at the gas pump, giving parents more control of their kids' education, fighting to reduce crime. Through all the challenges we've faced, Brian Kemp has always put Georgia first.
To Beth for telling us about Peptiva Nighttime Probiotics.
To Beth!
Welcome, ladies. You know, the best thing about Peptiva is that I can digest food like a kid again.
No, the best thing is that I get to sleep like a kid again.
Digestion.
Ladies!
With Peptiva, you get both.
Peptiva is the first doctor-formulated probiotic that works at night with key ingredients backed by 7 clinical studies. And right now, you can get a complimentary sample by texting ALERT to 42424. Peptiva works while you sleep to soothe indigestion, cramping, bloating, even constipation, while promoting digestive health. And it has time-released melatonin to help you get the best sleep of your life.
Okay, girls, what do we have next week? Tacos? Wings?
Chili!
Peptiva is flying off the shelves at GNC, but you can only get your complimentary sample by texting ALERT to 42424. Text now and we'll include a box of Peptiva digestive enzymes to help your body digest meals and avoid occasional gas and discomfort absolutely free. That's ALERT to 42424.
Welcome to Living Well, everyone. I'm Troy Thompson. Joining me today is our fitness guru, Mr. Derek Williams. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you.
We're talking all about the core and abs, right?
Yes.
How often should one be exercising for an ab workout?
Not every day. I would say every other day. You want to give it time to recover. Don't fatigue the muscle.
Is that for a beginner or someone who's maybe only got four-pack instead of 6?
That's for everybody. You want to treat it equally. Do not overwork it. Keep rest.
Okay. You often talk about core, okay, and diet. Is diet and core really beneficial for this?
Very important. About 80% of your diet will show in your core. You want to be in a caloric deficit, meaning eating less calories than you expend.
Really?
Yes.
So how do we count those calories, though?
All of it is the nutrition value on the back of the sheet or the back of the product, usually doing like that.
That's perfect. Now, this exercise you're showing us now, what's it all about?
This exercise is going to hit not only the obliques, but the top core and the lower core. It's a 3-point crunch. You hit each side.
And how many times do we need to do them a day?
I would say do about 5 sets. You're going to do 15 repetitions.
Dang, that's a lot. How often would you be recommending someone to go to the gym if they haven't done the gym in like a year?
At a minimum 3 times a week.
Just start it off.
Just to start
Morning
off.
or nights?
Morning would be better because that's where you have your optimal energy. So you want to go ahead and use that.
All right, appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you.
If you want to find out more information, there it all is up on the screen, and be sure to check out the website.